Welcome.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rangers in space.
Welcome to the Poor Man's Podcast. Yeah, welcome. We are back. I'm Solo Dolo. This is the Poor Man's Podcast. I like Power Rangers if you haven't figured that shit out. And we will have more Power Rangers. By the way, this is the Joe Rogan Experience. I'm your host, Slow Rogan, in this motherfucker. Holla front. Man, we have a whole slew of shit to talk about for the Weed and Wrestling edition of Poor Man's Podcast, because we are doing a very special WrestleMania prediction show. I'm going to get some music playing here through thy phone, and then I will be paying attention to all of you great folks. So, as said before, make sure that's not too loud. There we go. As said before, this is the WrestleMania Weed and Wrestling Poor Man Podcast edition. I am your host, the Poor Man himself, Justin Tinney, a.k.a. DVC, a.k.a. the motherfucking Poor Mania monster that's going to come for your sister in soccer with my penis. Alright, so let me get started here with, this is the Weed and Wrestling edition, so let's fire up some fucking ganja. If you're at home, fire it up with me, because there's no better way to take in our WrestleMania weekend than being stoned as a mother lover, right? Alright. Tell the kids it's time to go home on this one, or go back, play with some games, play with some toys. I hope everybody, first and foremost, I hope your week is great, and I hope you have had a moment to settle in from the great week that we had. Psych, Raw was terrible, SmackDown, amazing. They definitely are getting ready for that brand new venture over to Fox. You could tell it's going to be going down over there big time. So, with that being said, I did not do a SmackDown Live recap show, mainly because I was too busy getting shut down on Facebook for doing my own special commentary. Wrestling Science Theater 3000, hosted by your boy, Justin Tinney. It was going down. You should have been there. My dad, he beat the shit out of me nightly. Anyways, let's start this prediction show off correctly. The first one of the match is going to be off the kickoff show, and that's going to be the first ever women's WrestleMania Battle Royal. They haven't figured out what to call this one yet. Probably be something that I can't believe they haven't done something with Great Moolah, like the Great Moolah Memorial Battle Royal. WWE, I need my trademark, need my money for that one. The Great Moolah Memorial Battle Royal, live at the WrestleMania 35 kickoff show. We have a whole slew of talent that are going to be entering in that. I don't know who is all entering right now. I didn't write down everybody. There's a whole slew of superstars, but my top 3 picks right now are going to be Asuka, Carmella, and Mandy motherfucking Rose. That's right, Mandy Rose. I don't like the way my computer keeps on making noises. It's making me very uneasy. I understand what you're doing over here. It's what you gotta love about doing this shit the way I do it. Anyways, so Mandy Rose, Asuka, Carmella, those are the top 3 in my eyes. I think they should really give the damn win to Asuka, because they really just fucked her over out of getting her WrestleMania moment as it is, as the women's SmackDown women's heavyweight champion, or SmackDown women's champion. I think it was really bad. It was really tasteless to take the belt off of her. You could have made it really dope, made it a 4-way main event. What happened to that WWE that we once knew and loved? They put all the cards on the table. Everybody got complacent in that bitch. They're very complacent writers now. They know they ain't gonna have no competition until AEW comes around, but we're not even sure how that's going to go. So with that being said, mark it down. Boom. I'm giving Asuka the win. I wish I had some type of graphic that goes, psh, but I don't. So, with that being said, I'm giving Asuka the victory. Here we go. And we're going to keep track too, so if you're at home, let me see what you got. Leave a comment. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know as we're going along who you think is going to win. And by the way, while I'm talking about it, I should let off the whole show with this. Fuck it. Subscribe to the Poor Man's Podcast. Hit that notification bell. And share this video. You'll be automatically entered for a chance to win a $100 Best Buy gift card. Courtesy of me, the Poor Man himself. That's right. You can't get any better than that. So, moving along. We have the Andre the Giant Men's Memorial Battle Royal. It is going down. We have a whole slew of contestants, including SNL's Michael Che and some other dude, I don't remember their names, mainly because I'm so bored with this storyline, because Braun Strowman is being fed this crap. Like, seriously, he should be making Brock Lesnar get these hands, or somebody else, for God's sakes, use him properly. I understand that it's like, I kind of get it. At the same time, you don't want to put him against other what happened to the one with him, before I go on with that, I guess, you don't want to put him in other angles with superstars because you're afraid he might kill whatever momentum they have. It might bury them too much. You're tired of burying superstars. What happened to the program he was running with Drew McIntyre? That was a beautiful program. And you shove Drew McIntyre in this shit with Roman Reigns. Well, we know what the end result's going to be. There's no believing it. It's not cool, man. Roman needs to come in there and start taking some L's. My opinion. So I'm going to give the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal to Braun Strowman. Mark it down now. Braun Strowman going to get the W. He's really he's the only one you can really pick unless he eliminates himself. Because I really don't think they're going to have SNL eliminate him. That'd be way too much. Next up, might be sleeper of the night, and unfortunately sleeper match of the night in my opinion, and unfortunately is been relegated to once again the kickoff show, and I'm talking about the Cruiserweight title match this year featuring Buddy Murphy versus the one and only Superior Athlete, I think is what his name is. Supreme Athlete, fuck, I'm messing it up, whatever. Tony Nese, love Tony Nese. He, to me, is like a little mini Greek body fucking heavyweight god, but he's in a cruiserweight's body, so he's fucked on that end. But I think Tony Nese really reminds me, man, he really has so much. He has the look, too, that can take it to the next level. They should probably pair him up maybe with Apollo Crews, man. I think they would be a great tag team that could, vie for the fucking Raw heavyweight or the Raw tag team titles. Maybe SmackDown tag team titles. SmackDown's pretty stacked in my opinion, but really both divisions aren't getting their respect, so I digress back to this great Cruiserweight title match. Tony Nese beat former Cruiserweight champion Cedric Alexander to advance on into this program against Buddy Murphy, who is a fucking monster, by the way. I mean, this man goes in there and just lays it on the line every match. I have no beef with Buddy Murphy being the Cruiserweight champion. I do miss my boy TJP. He was my dude. I loved his I really loved his. In fact, just an honor, TJP. I know it's really stupid to go look down on your phone and all that, but I really would like to just give a moment to TJP here. TJ Perkins entrance is what I'm looking for. Yes. You know what? Just play it, buddy. This is for TJP. For you, my guy. Yeah. My guy, TJP. It's for you, my dude. Alright. I don't know how, not that, just a smidge further. I hope there's not too much of a sound differential. If there is, I'll hopefully you've stuck with me. Hopefully you've made it this long. If you have, great, awesome. If not, Lord have mercy. Welcome back. Welcome to the show. Anyways, back to what we're talking about. Cruiserweight title match. Buddy Murphy, Tony Nese, both two superior athletes, man. The Supreme Athlete, Tony Nese, he is going to go in. I think this is, like I said, sleeper match of the night. They're going to go in there and put on a clinic. I am going to give it to Buddy Murphy, however. Buddy Murphy is going to take the title back home with him. He's going to retain. I think he's on a unbelievable streak at this point with holding his belt. Big congratulations to him for that. And now we are going to go ahead and move on to the main card of WrestleMania. The very first match, the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, a four-way match between the Usos versus Ricochet and Aleister Black versus The Bar versus Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. By the way, one of the most awkward tag teams in the whole division. I have no idea why they have these two people tagged up, but it is whatever. I think they're really underutilized. in the whole SmackDown league, but that's my personal opinion. This is also going to be a really good match. I was really split on who they might have go over, but after watching Ricochet fail to climb up the side of an apron, I don't think they're going to have the ability to win a tag team championship. That is my opinion. Ricochet's all flips and twists. They try to make him sound like he's some type of well-versed athlete. You're never going to buy that on me, my friend. I'm giving the win to the Usos. They are going to retain the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, which I really thought they were going to get punished for the whole drunk driving thing, but that's not in this part. That's breaking kayfabe, but we ain't doing that. We will move on to the next match. I don't know if it'll be the next match. I'm really not doing this in any type of order that I think is going to... I'm doing what I think the important order is. Whatever. Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin in his farewell match. My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, who signed off on Kurt Angle to wrestle? You can see the steel plates in his neck, as my dude Jeremy Excitic said not long ago. He can't even turn his head this way or that way. He has to look like this. It is pathetic to look at. I love Kurt Angle. I love Kurt Angle. I want to see the Kurt Angle of old. I don't want to see this shit that I'm in there seeing right now. It's not right. Let me see. I'm gonna go back to this over here. Shuffle play that. There we go. I don't really, like I said, man. I don't really understand them signing off on him going up into the farewell matches. He looked really bad. He should have saved it off for WrestleMania because they were not good on SmackDown and Raw. They just were not. And I'm really glad they cut him short. Kept him short to where it really wasn't much of a match in the last few. This is going to be this is his farewell match. This is him saying goodbye to everybody. I really don't know why they kind of did him this way versus Corbin. Corbin has really kind of owned him. And by the way, I am battling cold. Kind of owned him this entire feud. So when it's your way out, you have to do the job. You have to say good. You have to take the loss, man. So I do predict that this will be a loss for Kurt Angle. Marking me down now. It's probably not going to be a long match. I hope it isn't a squash match. I hope they figure out how to make this go kind of quicker, but not get it to where Kurt gets just trucked over. I think it'd be terrible because I love Kurt. I don't know if his legacy won't be hurt from it, but I don't want to see his last match end in such a fashion. So, Kurt, this one's for you, my friend. Even though I know you don't smoke weed, you probably pop a Percocet, but whatever. Next up, we have Shane McMahon versus The Miz in a Falls Count Anywhere match. A fucking this is a what I would call a really The Miz is supposed to be all like hyped up. They've really built Miz to be kind of like unstoppable right now. You're never gonna sell that on me. That's me personally. I don't like how they did the storyline. I don't know, man. It kind of seems wasted. I think Shane should not have been the heel in this. I kind of get what they're going, though. The McMahon family's all heel, kind of, right now. Shane, it just didn't work for me with him being heel. I think Miz works always better as the bad guy. I hate the fact that they've turned him face because of the crowd reaction and then backing him because of, just because of how good he is when he cuts his promos. You can't deny greatness when you're in there, and he is great on that mic, and he cuts a great promo. I digress, though. The feud's been really built up. Shane's been taking a lot of cheap shots at his dad, Miz's dad, and just to be completely honest here, this is one of those ones that was really hard to pick, but I do believe they're going to give Miz the victory on this one. I think Miz is going to walk out. He's been taking nothing but L's these past few months and weeks, so I think he's going to get the W that he's been looking for. I'm going to give it to Miz. Mark me down here on that one. And it's going to be awesome. Alright. Next match is going to be Iconics or Lesbians versus the Boss Hug Connection versus Beth Phoenix and Natalya versus Nia Jax and Tamina. And let me tell you right now, I could not be more underwhelmed for this. I just don't care about this match. My daughter is going to love it. She loves Bayley. I love the fact that she loves wrestling, so I don't care. She loves Bayley. That's cool. I'm with it. I really, Beth Phoenix coming out of retirement, I really was never a fan of that dude. He's a really good performer and all that, but when your Adam's apple is big as your ball sack, I don't think you should be passing off as a performer for the female. I'm joking, of course, but it's seriously like having Chyna in the ring. It's not fair. You're not really, I don't know, man. Like, I got her gimmick thing. She was supposed to be Chyna Part 2. Chyna for life, by the way. Props to her getting her much overdue fucking Hall of Fame induction. I digress, though. Back to Beth Phoenix, a.k.a. Chyna Jr. I don't care. It didn't bring me back in. Lita and Trish Stratus probably would have brought me back in. I love Lita. Her being involved in any match gets me a minute to win it. Yeah. Alright, so Mike, prediction on the women's women's world tag team title match. I'm going to give it to Boss and Hug. I do predict they will retain the titles. They will move on to the next pay-per-view as world tag team champions, and they will probably be challenging once again from both rosters. It's been really neato how they've done that. I do like the belts too. They are great belts. Those were probably the dopest belts they've made in a long time as far as the new ones go. I remember when everybody shit on the Universal title. That title has actually grown on me. I like the Universal belt. Alright, moving on. We're going to do the United States Championship match, which is going to be Samoa Joe versus my man, my favorite performer my entire life, Rey Mysterio Jr. I know they have a little storyline being pulled right now where Rey got injured on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, and is suffering through his injury. We will see how that goes. I do believe that this will be Joe getting a win. They need to give Joe some wins. They need to make the United States title legit again. It was kind of getting tossed around there a lot. I really liked R-Truth as a champion. That was fun there for a minute. It was really, I like Joe as the champ. Samoa Joe needs to get the push that he's laid on, and I'm giving him the victory on this one. I really think he's going to pull it out. Put me down for Samoa Joe on this. Ray needs to put over the talent, man, even though Joe's just as old at this point. But Joe's not on his way out. Ray kind of is. I hope this is going to be a good match. I'm not going to call it a sleeper match. I'm still sticking with the Cruiserweight title match. Moving along. The Intercontinental Championship match. This is going to be a big match for a lot of people. If you like Finn Balor, he is bringing back the Demon King Finn Balor versus Bobby Lashley with Lio Rush. By the way, everybody, if you didn't watch last Monday, Bobby Lashley can speak. He actually did a pretty damn good job speaking for himself, if I do say so myself. Fuck yeah, buddy. You did a good job. Good promo. I'm not really much a fan of promos. I wish they would have brought out Finn. I really wish we would get more Demon King shit. Honestly, I love Finn Balor and I love the Demon King. I love the Demon King. I like the gimmick with it. I don't think he's already proved that he doesn't need it to beat Bobby Lashley, so I don't really understand him using it now. But I'll take it, like I said, because I like the Demon King. But I am going to give the winner to the Demon King. Finn Balor is walking out the IC champion. It makes sense. It doesn't make sense otherwise. He will walk out as the champ. I like how they have more of a cliffhanger. You didn't know who's going to win it. But I'm walking out with him as the champ. Mark me down now. Next up, we got Hunter Triple H versus the motherfucking animal, Batista. Dropping down the Batista bombs. He's 3-0 versus Triple H. And let me tell you right now, he's probably going to take the L, and I fucking don't want to say it. I hate the game. I hate Triple H. I'm not a fan. I've never been a fan. I'll never be a fan. I want to make sure this music isn't too loud. I'll never be a fan. It's just not my thing, alright? It's just not my thing. But here's what I'm going to say. I want to see Batista get the win. He's not going to. Triple H is going to get that dub. He has no reason not to, put over Batista at this point. Him saying his career is going to be over. Yeah, Triple H has got to put over a couple more guys before it's all over. Put a couple more of his guys. It ain't going to be no young superstars. He'll probably do another program with Roman Reigns or something. We'll see how that goes. I don't picture Triple H retiring. I don't picture two retirement matches happening at WrestleMania. It just doesn't Not gonna happen. So I predict Triple H gonna pull out the victory. I would love to see Batista get it though. I'm the fan of Batista. I liked his promo that he pulled on Monday night. It was the best one of the night, in my opinion. Alright, moving along, we're gonna do AJ Styles. As my kids love, they do the thing. I don't have the goddamn gloves, so whoa. Diamond cutter, bitch. Bang! That's as AJ Styles hit him with. That was such a dope line with this whole. I love the thing they got going on with Orton versus Styles. The whole outsider versus insider thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Orton, the lifelong WWE guy versus AJ Styles, who may be or may not be staying with the company, but they're not advertising that. The outsider who's wrestling at bingo halls and shit, working his way in through the indies to get where he's at now. I love the program. They've been cutting great promos. When AJ told Randy his finishing move was the rip-off fucking diamond cutter. You couldn't not love that. That was beautiful. Like, come on here. Like, that was great shit. I digress, though. I move along. I do want to say that this was a tough one as well. I think AJ is going to take the W, though. I'm marking it down for all AJ Styles at WrestleMania. It makes sense to me for him to take it out. If he ends up staying with the company, I think they'll give him the victory. So I'm going with him. I would like them to stay with him. But if he does take the loss, go ahead, and I'm going to say it now. It will signify his way out to AEW. AEW has got a fucking roster right now, if that's the case, with Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, and then picking up an AJ Styles would be a wowzer bowser. So the next that would be such a great, man, it'd make the wrestling industry hot as hell again. I'm telling you right now, podcasts, everything would be good for our business. That'd be so great. So like I said, I'm putting it down for AJ Styles, though. I think he's gonna take the win out. Either way, it's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a good match. It needs to be a good match, mainly because AJ's gonna carry it. Randy's boring now. His matches used to be a lot more compelling. They're not so much anymore. Like when his match with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania a few years ago, that was a good match. Moving on, we're going to do Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. I predict Roman Reigns is going to win it. I don't really care about this match. I would love to see Roman Reigns lose. Drew McIntyre should win. Fuck Roman Reigns. Fuck Roman Reigns. Fake ass cancer having ass motherfucker. You didn't have it the second time. I don't care. Y'all can boo me all you want. You can hate on that shit. But the facts of the matter is, it was a work. Roman Reigns didn't really have cancer the second time around. I know, I'm garbage as fuck. Y'all can suck my dick for that. Moving along, WWE Championship match. Daniel Bryan versus Kofi motherfucking Kingston. The match that people have been talking about. The match they want. The match they've been telling you want. They've been telling you they want. What a build-up for this match. And there's the old adage. I'm going to just jump right into the most controversial part of this match. Has there ever been, or has there ever not been a black WWE champion? I don't know. I'm not putting my ducks in on this argument anymore like I used to, because it's a lot more sensitive than it used to be. I don't know. You have to look at The Rock and ask him if he feels like he's if he represents for the African American culture, and if he considers himself the first African American champion with the ever hold the WWE title. I don't know. The big gold belt's a whole different situation. There's been multiple great athletes that have been that are black that have held the title. Ron Simmons, Booker T. God damn it, I know there's a lot more. Those are the first two that come to mind, though. Mark Henry as well. Goddamn, those three alone right there. Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. So, I think, is they inducted Ron Simmons and APA in the Hall of Fame yet? I can't remember yet. Let me know in the comments. I know one thing. Back to the original point. A lot of people want to see Kofi win the belt. Just for that fact, they want to see a black champion. And you know what? Beyond that fact, I just want to see Kofi win the belt. 11 years. 11 years grinding. And the highlight reel at that, you're always one of the guys that they put in there. You're fucking top notch in that shit. You're always winning some type of Slammy award for match of the night or match of the year, or avoiding like getting eliminated somehow. You're there. Kofi has put in the work. I would love to see him win the belt. I think he's going to. Mark it down. I think they're going to fucking do it. They're going to put the belt around Kofi Kingston tonight. at WrestleMania. You're going to see the goddamn roof come off that bitch. You're going to see motherfuckers go nuts. It's going to be wild. I'm marking it down for Kofi. He's going to win that shit tonight. And it's going to elevate New Day as well. Like, New Day as a stable, as a whole, I am so glad they have toughed it out and stuck together when they could have probably been told to break up the faction and go elsewhere. They've really stuck it out and been together, and I'm excited to see where they go with it. So I'm marking down right now. Kofi wins the championship tonight. Or not tonight. He wins at WrestleMania Sunday night. Boom. There you have it. Moving on. Universal Championship match. Brock Lesnar. Seth Rollins. The future Beast Slayer. Will he pull it? Will he not? I think it's pretty damn clear, man. First of all, Brock put on a really good match with Daniel Bryan the last match they had. That was a shockingly good match. If anybody says that it wasn't, you're a fucking liar. He made Brock wrestle. It was a good match. I enjoyed it. I really did. It's not one of the best matches ever by far or anything like that. It's definitely not one of Brock's best matches ever. But in recent memory, Brock finally had to go out there and wrestle. I loved it. I think it's going to be the same thing with Seth. Seth's going to force a match. Brock is going to win. Mark me down for that one. No one's going to be able to beat Brock Lesnar until they put Roman in front of him again. Or until they do some crazy Money in the Bank shit like they did last time. Brock's walking out with the title. So, I'm going to keep that short and sweet. It's going to be a great match, though, I think. I think Seth is going to bring out the best in him. And, yeah. Moving on. Match of the night. Main event. First ever main event. Where it's going to be women headlining the motherfucking show. When they had to do it with the help of the UFC, Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair. Woo! Wait. Woo! I'm fucking... Woo! There we go. Charlotte, woo, Flair. Alright, so, and Becky the Man Lynch. First of all, woo! The one day I try and do this shit on the microphone and I'm scratchy as fuck. I've been sick as fuck. Woo! Anywho, main event for the Raw Women's SmackDown, the Raw and Women's, god damn it, the Raw and SmackDown Women's World Heavyweight Championship or World Championship, whatever you want to call it for the women. Raw, SmackDown, World Championship. Both titles on the line. Winner takes all. Man, you got me so up in the air on this. This is another one where they're going to go in the end and you don't know what the fuck is what right now. And I am so with it. I don't know. This one's a hard one to call. It feels like they're going to give it to Charlotte Flair. It's like legacy is just like, it's like in her blood, the whole like the bloodline that I'm made for this. Like it feels like she's going to be the one that gets to say, I'm the first ever person to do this. Because she doesn't have to beat Rousey to take home the title. You know what I'm saying? She has to beat Becky. Something fucked up can happen. They always, this is a triple threat match. They don't want, I know they want to still protect Rousey and her winning streak and her being like this unbeatable force. But they could take that route. But I think that the route they're going to take, inevitably, is going to be Ronda Rousey's going to take home the W. Mark me down for that one right now, Jamie. Ronda Rousey's going to take home the W. She's going to retain her title and take home the SmackDown championship. I just call me crazy. I think that's what's going to happen. Mark me down for it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. I'm going to check to see my time here. I don't remember how long I've been on. I'm going to look at my time. Look at here. I have been on for nearly a half hour. Ladies and gentlemen, I talked to you solo for a half hour. That's insane. This is what crazy people do. They talk to people that ain't there. I want to talk to tens of 20s of people on the internet. Potentially billions of people, but not going to reach. It's okay. If you managed to stay with us this long, by the way, hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification button. Share this video. You'll be automatically entered for a chance to win a $100 Best Buy gift card, and I will be giving that shit away here soon. If you've already done that, son, you are still entered. Just share this video. There's only one way to get this out. It's with your help, and I need your help to be able to get these pages out. I'm still new at this. I'm green at this. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm going to start making Deuce One help me with these possibly. Because he knows how to edit things. He might even give me an over-the-pants HJ. We'll see. We'll find out. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Weed and Wrestling, the Poor Man's Podcast presents Weed and Wrestling. This was the prediction show for WrestleMania. I appreciate you joining me. I'm out this piece. I'm out. Thank you.